Hey everyone, James Lynch here doing a quick reaction video to the news that former UFC light heavyweight champion Jiri Prochazka will be taking on Khalil Rountree Jr. at UFC 320. This per Dana White on Instagram. Of course, if you missed it, they announced the main event for that card. That's going to be Magomed Ankalaev taking on Alex Pereira in a rematch. This, I don't think, was the original fight. I was told that Jiri was going to be fighting on the Perth card, so they ended up moving him back to this card. The rumor I heard was Jiri was going to fight Carlos Ulberg, so they switched things up. I think Ulberg's still going to be on that card against a different opponent. But yeah, we're seeing a lot of these light heavyweight fights booked. We had Alexander Rakic against Azamat Murzakanov booked. So yeah, really good fight. Awesome, opportunity for both, and a fight that makes a lot of sense. Both guys coming off wins over Jamal Hill. So this makes some sense, not to mention something happens in the main event. Let's hope it doesn't. This is a good light heavyweight fight to have as a potential backup. So good job on the UFC for getting that done. Let's do a quick tail of the tape between these two. Jiri Prochazka, you can see he is 32 years old. He is 6'3" with an 80-inch reach. Khalil Rountree is 35 years old, so 3-year age gap there, 6'1" with a 76.5-inch reach. So see there, you're going to have the height and reach advantage in this fight. And if you look at their last couple of fights, Khalil, big win over Jamal Hill, dominant performance there. Lost to Pereira in a fight he was looking very good in, ended up losing that one. And then a couple wins over Anthony Smith, Chris Dawkins, Dustin Jacoby. Maybe not the greatest strength of schedule prior to fighting Pereira, but overall, Khalil has been getting it done, and he showed that in his last fight. Jiri Prochazka, it's been a weird career for him since winning the belt. Ever since then, it was the loss to Alex Pereira. Of course, he had to vacate his belt after beating Glover Teixeira. Loses to Pereira, beats Rakic, loses to Pereira again, beats Jamal Hill. He's sort of going win-loss here in this fight. You can see 27 wins by knockout. Khalil Rountree has a lot of knockout wins himself. He's got 9 total, the most in his career. As far as an early pick on this fight, I'm actually going to go with Jiri here just because I don't think Khalil Rountree will be able to finish him and knock him out. I think Pereira is a different animal when it comes to knockout power. I wasn't surprised to see Pereira finish Jiri, but I think Jiri is going to be a little bit too wild, a little bit too crazy here for Khalil Rountree, and I could see him either getting the finish or possibly winning a decision in this spot too. Although probably not likely, just with the fact that Jiri actually hasn't gone the distance. I don't know, has he ever gone the distance in his career? Maybe one time in his entire career. So most likely not, but I think Jiri just, I don't know, to me, he is still at the top of his game, and I just think Pereira is his kryptonite. I don't know if Khalil Rountree will be his kryptonite. And again, you do worry a bit about Jiri's striking defense. It's certainly been on display the last couple fights, but I kind of rate Rakic similar to Khalil Rountree, and I think we saw Jiri was a step ahead in that fight. I could see the same thing happening here as well. So my official pick is going to be Jiri Prochazka by knockout, but I'll do an early look preview on this when the fight, closer to fight time, I should say. And if we have I don't know if we have a full look at the UFC 320 card. The other fight they added was obviously that Corey Sandhagen and Merab Dvalishvili fight is going to be on that card too. You've got Joe Pyfer and Abus Magomedov. So that Vegas card in October shaping up pretty well. And yeah, big one here in Khalil Rountree and Jiri Prochazka. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Was this the fight to make? Do you think this fight, how do you think this fight unfolds? What's your pick in this one? Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, @Lynch on Sports. My name is James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.